Okay, Hellier College Math students, the last video on working with percent. Now in this one I'm going to show you guys two methods for this type of question, and I by far recommend method 2 for these. That's certainly how I do it whenever I need to do these types of calculations, but I'm going to show you method 1 anyway because it's probably the more conventional way, but it probably demonstrates how things work more intuitively, but method 2 is a quicker method. So I want you to watch both of these. Okay, so method 1, we're going to increase $85 by 15%. So in this one, first we need to find 15% of 85, so we'll convert that percentage to a decimal, 0.15, and then we multiply it by 85. And 15% of 85 is $12.75. So we want to increase by this amount, so we add that on. And we get, what do we get? We get $97.75. Oh, don't forget the 97.75. Righto. Now, the next one where we decrease by an amount is really similar. 20% of 95, but instead of increasing and adding it on, of course, we'll subtract it. So 0.2, 20% is 0.2 by 95. 20% of 95 is $19. Oh, I wasn't using units before, so I won't use them now. 19. So instead of increasing, we're decreasing, so we subtract it. So 95 minus 19. And that gives us $76. Right, so method 1 is fine, but method 2 is quicker. It's interesting that if you increase something by 15%, you're actually finding 115% of the original. So we can go straight to that. 115% as a decimal, we divide that by 100 and we get 1.15. Oops, 1.15. Which we multiply by 85. And if you check that on your calculator, you'll get exactly the same, 97.75. So if you want to increase something by 15%, you add that 15% onto 100 and multiply that percentage by the amount you want to increase. Now method 2, this is interesting because if we think about it, a long-winded way of explaining this, we start off with 100% of something and we want to subtract 20% off it, so we're finding 100 take 20, well, it's simply 80% of the original. So we do that 80% as a decimal and multiply that by our amount, 95, and once again we'll go straight to the answer, 76. So yeah, method 2, you can see that there's only one line of working out compared to 2 for method 1. So I think it's a quicker method, but either one will be fine for a test situation. Okay, go ahead and try some of the questions in the video description.